We're also we're here at the Warner Theater because originally we were to perform at the Kennedy Center. Hoo-hoo. And the Kennedy Center thought that would be great, and then they saw the tape of my last HBO special. And they called up HBO and said, "Do you know how many times Mr. Black said fuck?" And they said no, and they went 42. That meant there was some asshole in an office somewhere in the bowels of the Kennedy Center watching my performance going, one fuck, two fucks. And they said that that kind of performance would not be a good representation of the center. And therefore, I could perform there. However, HBO could not say that I had performed there. I couldn't say it while I was on stage. They couldn't even show the front of the building. So I guess they wanted the show to be called Louis Black Live from fucking Nowhere. "42 fucks is too many. I wonder what the line is." 40 would have been fine, and then, oh no, he's gone crazy. But then the folks here at the Warner Theater were kind enough to pick me up, and I appreciate it. They have an 80 fuck limit here. I thought it was odd that the center wouldn't let me say fuck there, considering it's named after a guy who fucked everybody. The strangest job that I've had in quite some time occurred last year when I was invited to perform at the Congressional Correspondents' Dinner here in Washington, D.C. I couldn't believe they called. I said, "Have all the other comics died? Have you seen my act? What are you thinking? Do you want me to just come in and scare them? Boogie, boogie, boogie." Being born and raised around here, I wasn't really sure that's what I wanted to do. I knew these people, and there are going to be 2,000 of them there. These are the people, the White House staff, the Congress, Congressional staff, correspondents, lawyers, lobbyists, all of the movers and shakers here in Washington. And the President of the United States would be seated right here. I would be here, and he would be here. I would turn, and there'd be. I could pet him. To give you an idea of the degree of difficulty of this gig, it is, and this is very graphic. My job as a comedian is to go into the audience and take the stick that is wedged firmly up each and every one of their asses, take it out ever so slowly, sniff it. I told you. Place it back from whence it came, and then turn to them and go, "You're absolutely right. Your shit doesn't stink." I called my parents, who still live around here, and I told them about the job, and I said, you know, I don't think I want to do it. I don't think I want to take it. These people are way, way too uptight. And my parents said, you better fucking take it! We lived here all our lives. We never get to see shit like that. So I called the gentleman up who called me and said, I'll do it because my parents are making me. The first thing he said was, you can't use any bad language. And I said, well, it's going to be a short evening. You mean bad language, like language that one might use at the fucking Kennedy Center? There's no such thing as bad language. I don't believe that anymore. It's ridiculous. They call it a debasing of the language. No. We are adults. These are the words that we use to express frustration, rage, anger, in order that we don't pick up a tire iron and beat the shit out of someone. What do people say? What is the good language you're supposed to use that's supposed to help you overcome certain things? What do people say who don't use those words? Somebody who after 40 years loses their job, is fired, let's say, or let go, and they lose their pension and their welfare and their benefits. They lose everything. They sit on the couch all day going, oh, pussy feathers. Sassafras, sassafras, sassafras. I know you don't use bad language in front of these people. I understand that. Okay? Because these people are the movers and the shakers. These are the people who are our first line of defense when it comes to the terrorist threat. But the word shit makes them cry. Why did he say poopy? Why did he say poopy? The White House, it turned out, had called and wanted to know if I was going to bash the president. And I said I hadn't thought of it until just this moment. I am certainly not going to bash the president because he is right here. He could hit me right in the nutsack. And I'm not going to wear a cup while I perform. It chafes, it chafes. He asked me to do my act. He apologized. He said, I really hate to do this to you, but he said, you know, if it was up to me, I think it'd be fine, but because I think the president has a great sense of humor. And I said, I will be the judge of that. And then he said, the reason he had to hear the act was because the president's handlers wanted to know what I was going to say in order to be sure that the president could handle it. That's the joke. I've got no joke. I've tried to come up with a joke, but it's the kind of thing you say it, and then it's like you eat too much ice cream and your head freezes and a tear. The president has handlers. I know that Bill Clinton had a handler. I know that, but handlers. The president has handlers? What is he, like a bear? What, do they need a big chunk of meat to get him from meeting to meeting? Come on. Come on. Let's go over here. We're going to Air Force One. He needs handlers? Are you kidding me? The president who said to the terrorists, bring it on? The dumbest thing ever uttered by anyone, anywhere. He's the president. He's the leader of the free world, and I am Schmucky the Clown. You're gonna tell me I can say something And he would laugh so hard his head would start spinning and he'd be spitting up, and then he'd jump up and start going nuts and running around. Holy fuck, get the meat! Somebody get the meat! Jesus, get the meat already! Look, he's out in the audience, he's biting Democrats. We're here in Washington this evening for two reasons. The first is I was born and raised here. Actually, that's a lie. I wasn't really born and raised in Washington, D.C. I was born and raised in Silver Spring, Maryland. Now, come on. But I tell people I'm from Washington, because if you say you're from Silver Spring, Maryland, it sounds like you're a pussy. I left Silver Spring right after I graduated college. I got the hell out of here. Because as anybody who knows, who lives here, you're sitting right, there's Congress, there's the White House, it's in your face all the time. You don't even, if you watch national news, it's there, local news, it's there. It's constantly barraging you, and I every day would see something that would just fucking piss me off. And I would jump on the bus and go down to the White House or Congress and find whoever it was that had bothered me and run around screaming at them, "Fuck you!" And then I said, well, man, this is no way to live.